watched games like Duke and Kansas, and now that I know you played some in Alabama, but these are two blue blood programs going after each other. What you're looking forward to in this game?
I didn't really watch college basketball really until I started getting recruited by certain schools, and then I just started watching only their games. So I never really saw like a big time Duke and Kansas matchup, even though I heard about them all in the Champions Classic, and I actually watched that tournament game in the I don't know what round it was, but it was with Marvin Bagley and them. So that was a great game to watch. So that's like what I'm hoping for in this game too.
Rylan, Bill's talked about reacting instead of overthinking and stuff like that. Have you felt like you've kind of gotten a little better at just playing the way you normally play, and there's an adjustment period to playing for Kansas versus playing for Alabama?
Yeah, it's a different, two different systems, but they look for the same stuff. Really, it's just we get it in different ways here than we did at Alabama. So, yeah, I can get better at reacting instead of thinking. But I think I'm getting better. Just got to keep on practicing and keep on playing in games, and then I'll be really way comfortable. Even at Alabama last year, it was the same type of stuff. I didn't start off that great, just still learning my teammates, learning what the coach wants and all that. And then later on in the year is when I became at my best. So that's what I think gonna happen this year too, even though I can get better right now, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, is that something you kind of expected to be a little bit of an adjustment period, and is there anything you can do, you think, to mitigate that at all?
Yeah, I feel like, of course, it was gonna be an adjustment period. It's a new team, new players. I've never played with a big man like Hunter. We didn't really throw the ball into the post at Alabama. We were really, really guard. We played four guards. I was the four man for them. So that's definitely an adjustment, and I think it'll be better starting. It's getting better now, but every game will be better than me, I think.
Dewan was in here the other day and referred to those last two games as kind of get better games. How do you feel like you and the team got better from them, and what are the main things you want to focus on heading into Duke?
I feel like we definitely got better with our ball screen defense. That's something that we have to keep going up when it comes to Duke, because they're so good and so tall and athletic and stuff, and so we're gonna have to make sure we don't foul. I feel like we could get better at not fouling as much and putting people on the line and giving them free points. But we're gonna get better at that too. So I feel like we just been getting. They were definitely tune-up games, and we got better in both games.
You mentioned Duke there. Have you had the chance to look much at what they're doing this season?
I watched a little bit of that Kentucky game right after ours, but not too much. And then tonight I'm gonna watch them because they're playing against one of my old teammates, Jaden Bradley. So I haven't really watched them, but I talked to him a little bit. He told me a little bit about them, but I'm gonna watch tonight and see what they're really about. I'm gonna watch how they guard, watch how they play, and watch what they like to get in their offense, and watch how they like to play defense, and see who their main guys are.
What changes for you on defense and as a team when you have a big like Hunter rather than a big like you had at Alabama last year?
Not much really. We really kind of guard the same. Hunter's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, so you can make a little mistake or whatever, he'll cover it for you. He remind me more of Charles Bediako. He just tall, long, and they can block shots, protect the rim pretty well. Our big at Alabama last year was really good at blitzing and making sure the guards got the ball out their hands really fast. So two different styles, but I like both, and I feel like I can play in both.
Time for a couple more.
You mentioned you haven't watched a whole lot of Duke yet, but Cooper Flagg's getting a lot of attention nationally. Do you know much about him as a player? Have you followed sort of his rise through the ranks much at all?
Yeah, for sure. He's a great player. Tall, can do pretty much everything on the court, and he defends. He plays both ends of the court. He competes. That's really one of the main reasons why he's as good as he is. He just competes every possession on the floor, and he's going to be a big challenge for us, and he's going to be a guy that I know we're going to have to slow down, because he's, if not the main guy, he's one of the main guys on the team. So, and they're a really talented team. He's probably the most talented player. So you know, he's gonna be a big challenge, and we're gonna have to do what we can to slow him down and stop him.
Rylan, I wonder, do you have a feel yet for where this team is most comfortable, whether it's transition, running actions on defense? Do you have a feel yet for where that is or where it might be soon?
I feel like transition, that's what we really, I feel like we look better in transition right now because we just advancing the ball and getting easy layups, easy lobs, easy threes. It's easier to go against the unset defense too, so I feel like that's when we're at our best, and I feel like we could play in transition even more, but I feel like right now our best is in transition, and we'll be better at everything else as the season goes on for sure.
All right, thanks, Rylan.
Thanks, Rylan.